right now I'm framing up some frames for vents, and I just want to show you how to do this really quick. I'm using these wide L brackets and some bending plates to do that. And as far as these go, what you don't want to do is have your L bracket stick out so that it interfaces with the polycarbonate. So I like to make it flush or recessed inside a little bit of this vent. And then I just put these bending plates like that. So this will be the inside greenhouse portion. If you just put it together like this, this member here for this person door, it's a 40-inch wide door. So this piece here, this is 80 inches minus 1/4, because that's the 80 inches from the bottom of this one here to the top of this one down here, okay? So 80 minus 1/4. And that's what these are, so 79 3/4. Okay. Now this member that goes between the two, it's this width here. So it's the difference between that and that is, I think it was about 40 and 5/8, I think thereabouts. So 40 and 5/8 minus 1/4 inch, and then minus 2 of these. So 2 of these are 1 9/16 inch. So 2 of these would be 3 1/8 inch. So what you need to do in the case of this member, after you've measured this at 40 and 5/8, all you do is subtract 3 1/8 and then 2/8 on top of that, or 1/4. So 3 3/8 minus 40 and 5/8. So you don't need to go and repeatedly measure stuff. Just remember that, and it works out pretty good. So for this member is just the height minus 1/4 inch. This member here is width minus 1/4 inch, and also minus 3 3/8. And then, or excuse me, 3 1/8. So width minus 1/4 and minus 3 1/8. So in the past I've bought pre-made vents and doors, but I'll be honest with you, I think it's easier to build them yourself. It's cheaper. Once you get going, it only takes about maybe 10 minutes per door. So you're going to save a lot of money if you're, know what you're doing. And the problem with pre-made vents and pre-made doors is you actually have to set all your posts just right. If you're off a little bit, the rework's a nightmare. It's just easier to field build your own vents and doors. Hey, so as you mount these, I recommend buying some of these vice grips. They're really handy, and they're not very much money. I'd recommend buying 4 if you're doing a greenhouse job like this. So after the frame's all done, I've not even proofed this yet. I'm going to set it in this window. Let me show you how I do that. Hey, don't worry too much about little gaps here and there. It's a greenhouse with an R2.2 insulation value, so you're going to have leaks. So don't kill yourself trying to get everything tight. But what I'd like to do is butt this up tight where my hinges swing, and then you can fill in the other areas with, whatever you need to, weather stripping if you're really concerned about it. So that door swings nice now. Let me show you a couple other things. Let me get a few screws in there, and I'll show you how to square this up, make it look good. I don't normally put these big double doors or these big doors on both sides. This customer just wanted them so he could drive his tractor through. So this end hoop tube spacing is only 36 inches. It's 42 elsewhere. So I had to build this so it could swing past this truss. So to do that, I threw away a few inches of venting space here, but it makes it easy. All you have to do is your side, your latches, just put one of these offset by about 1/4 inch. Let me show you. So I'm going to just move that, not even 1/4 inch, maybe 3/16, just a little bit of a gap. So when you open it, it's not going to have an interference fit like that would. See, that works out pretty good. I like that. So let me lock this in place on the top mending plate. Then I'll just fasten these two down really quick. So you can make a door stop out of one of these mending plates. Let me just move that up a little bit and I'll show you. Just move that mending plate up a little bit from that joint. I don't do it when I'm building these because I don't know the orientation. It's just easier to do it once you're in place. But if you screw that right there, it'll act as the door stop and you won't have to hyperextend those hinges. It still gives the joint support by doing that, but you never have to worry about it going past the frame. Now, the other thing to do when you're doing this, you're going to be mounting polycarbonate from the other side. You don't want it to push through. So if you just take this, the mending plate you just adjusted, put a screw through it, and you'll pull that screw out when you're done with the polycarbonate. Perfect. Now I'm going to put a latch right here and we'll be done. Harbor Freight latches to be able to secure your doors. I find they're the best instead of using the Amazon or other vendor supplied latches. You don't actually need the catch. All you have to do is put that there because this bolt will actually stop it from opening up. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this and good luck on your construction project. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments. Have a good day.